Hi. So when I teach classes, I always ask because why not, right? I might as well teach a class that people are going to feel better after, and I address some of the needs they have. So I always ask people, what's going on in your body? What do you want stretched? What do you want strengthened? And consistently, the answer I get for things I want stretched is hips. Hips and low back, really, but the two are very intricately intertwined, so it ends up being the same stretches for each. So I want to go through a few different versions of one of the most popular hip stretches there is, and it's called pigeon pose. And if you've taken yoga, you have one of two opinions of pigeon pose. You either love it or you hate it and are like, well, I'm shutting this video off right now. Don't shut it off right now. I promise you, I'm giving you a few different versions of it that are, people who don't like one like another, okay? So trust me when I tell you, I will give you something that will work for you, okay? So the first one is a standard pigeon pose. And if you haven't done it before, just watch what I do and I'll talk you through it. So usually the way you get into it is you come to downward facing dog, really nice and simple. And then you step 1 foot forward, foot flexed, in pretty close line with your knee, although maybe not exactly. And then you lower yourself down, okay? Front foot is nice and flexed. This right hip, so the hip of the knee and leg that's forward, you want it to be on the ground. If it's not on the ground, you can grab a blanket or a cushion, a pillow of some sort, and put it under there so that you have a little bit of support. And you want to, I said it already, I'm going to say it again, flex this front foot. I say that because when you flex the foot, then it engages your leg muscles and protects your knee so that you're less apt to, really hurt your knee in this position that's putting it in sort of an unnatural state. Okay, so both of my hips face directly forward, and I can stay up here if that feels comfortable, or I can come all the way down. I can put my head on my two fists. I can come all the way down on the ground. It's whatever feels best for you. Not surprisingly, some people hate this pose. Go figure, right? It's a little bit too much on the knee sometimes. And truthfully, when I go to a class, I don't always do that pose. I will sometimes, a lot of the time, take this next variation. So, next variation in this pose is supine pigeon. Really nice and simple. I'm going to do the same leg. So I'll bring, and if you've seen the back videos, we've done this for a back thing too. So bring your right ankle over your left knee, fly back down, and then hug your left leg in towards you, both feet flexed. That's it. Nice and simple, easy peasy, right? Okay. Now, the next one is going to be a little difficult for me to show you. This one involves a balance. And this one works just as well. It's just that it involves balance. It involves a little bit of strength in addition. So if you want to bring in some strength into it, work on your balance, do this next one. It's going to do the same action as those other two. So it's called a figure 4. And I'm just going to slide those away. Bring your right ankle over your left knee, hands to heart, and then start to bend into your left leg. And I'm going to show you from the side now. Bend into that left leg. Maybe you bring your arms to your leg. Maybe you bring them to the ground. And then you can start to straighten into that standing leg if you'd like. If not, that's cool too. You can stay in your balance. All right, so 3 different ways to do pigeon pose. 1, regular way. 2 is supine way, nice and easy, much gentler. And 3, the really aggressive way, which incorporates a balance. So if you have any questions, as always, let me know. And if these don't work for you, let me know also. I'll find a different pose that I can add. All right, thanks. Bye-bye.